welcome to Majesty's House of Music. Now, if you checked the previous video, that was a demonstration video for the song We Give You Glory, Lord, okay? So, this is the basic progression I'm using. So I'm playing from the 1, we give you glory, Lord, to the 2, as we honor you, 3, okay, then to the 4, we give you 5, then 7, 3, 6, then still on the 6, 2, 4, 5, then that's a 5 over the 4, then 3, 6, 2, so then 4, 5, nah, so at some point I did a 6, 2, 5, 6, 7, so that's the melody of the song, okay? So I was just giving you the progression of the song. So three, 6, 2. At some points I did this flat 6, 5, then 6, 2, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, so that's just the progression I was using. So now I will demonstrate to you how I was playing it. Okay, so I started with a 6, 7, 1, and this one is in the suspended chords section. Okay, okay, that's how I started. So D sharp and F sharp. On my right hand I have B, C sharp and F sharp. Okay, then so that's F and G sharp. On my right hand I have C sharp, D sharp and G sharp. Then I have an F sharp at 9 chord. So I have F sharp, G sharp and A sharp on my left hand. Then I have an F sharp major chord on my right hand, C sharp, F sharp and A sharp. Okay, so 6, 7, 1. Then I might have played something like this. So that's a 2 chord. So you have G sharp, F sharp and B. Then on my right hand I have an F sharp major chord, F sharp, A sharp and C sharp. Okay, okay, so 6, 7, 1. And I say for the 2 you don't have to voice it this way, you can voice it this way. Okay, where you just play a 2 chord on your left hand, G sharp, B and D sharp. Okay, with the 1 chord on your right. You could even play anything. I told you for the 2 you can play any note on the scale apart from the 7. So any note, this one, this one, this one, even that one is still so if you wanted to play it rootless, you could play it this way, because you already have a bass player. I've put a bass track down here so that you will practice. So you have F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, you have B, you have C sharp, you have D sharp, you have F sharp, you have A sharp and C sharp. Okay, you could even have that. So we give you 2, then 3. So this is in the suspended chords section again. So that is A sharp, F sharp and G sharp. Then you have C sharp, F sharp, G sharp and C sharp. Okay, Then I might have done something like this. Check the minor chords section. I taught that movement. This one. Okay? Okay. So the movement goes like so. C sharp, A sharp, D, B, E, C sharp, then F sharp and D. Then you come back, the same thing. E, C sharp, D and B. So then C sharp and A sharp. Then you have B, D and G sharp. Then B, D and F sharp. G sharp, C sharp and E. F sharp, B and D. Okay. All that I'm playing while I'm still on the 4, B. Okay. Then I go to this chord. So C sharp, and then on my right hand I have F sharp major chord. F sharp, A sharp and C sharp. Okay. So then from there, so I was playing a 2 over the 7. Okay. So on my left hand I have F, D sharp and G sharp. Okay. And on my right hand I have B, D sharp and G sharp. So if you can't play this, then play this. Okay. Then okay. So I was doing, so from this chord you use this as a passing note. Then so that's A sharp, F sharp and G sharp on my left hand. Then I have D, G sharp and B on my left hand. So okay, so that's basically a 6 chord. Okay, D, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. On my right hand I have F sharp major 7 chord. So that's C sharp, F, F sharp and A sharp. Okay. Then I have that chord. So D sharp, G and A sharp, that's an E flat major chord. Then on my right hand I have a C sharp diminished 7th chord, the diminished chord section. Check that very well. So C sharp, E, G, A sharp and C sharp. Okay. Then to the 2. So I'm playing a basic 2 chord on my right hand. That is D sharp, G sharp and B. Then the same voicing on my left hand. G sharp, F sharp and B. Then so I have a 4 chord on my left hand. B, D sharp, F sharp. I have a 2 chord on my right hand. B, D sharp, G sharp. So then okay, that's a 1 over the 5. Okay. So on my left hand I have C sharp, F sharp, G sharp. On my right hand I have F sharp major chord, which is A sharp, C sharp and F sharp. So this as a passing chord. Then to that chord, that's a 5 over the 4. So I have B, F and G sharp on my left hand. Then I have a 5 chord, C sharp, F and G sharp. Then I was doing such a movement. Okay. 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 So such a movement. So that's a diminished chord movement, which is a drop 2 movement. Okay. So first chord, A sharp on my left hand. then I have E, G, and C sharp on my right hand. Then just drop the tones, each of the notes down by a semitone. Okay, so A, then D sharp, F sharp, and C. That's the second. So G sharp, D, F, and B. Then you have G, C sharp, E, and A sharp. Okay, so this, I thought such kinds of movement in the diminished chord sections, they drop one voicing. I taught you this movement. Okay, so I taught you this movement. So instead of even this, you could use that movement. Okay, you could also use that. So check the diminished chord section very well, okay? Or so then you repeat again. So okay, the movement I taught you. Then I taught this movement. These are so then, so that's A sharp, E, G, and C sharp. Okay, so then repeat the same chords. The two over the 4. Okay, then okay, that's the 5 over the 1, the same chord as the first time. The first time we did so you repeat the same chords. Then once you get here, you do so. So this one. So you have a 6 chord, D sharp, F sharp, G, and A sharp, G sharp and A sharp. Then you have A, C sharp, F sharp, and A sharp. Then you have C sharp, you have C, D sharp, and F sharp. Then A sharp, D sharp, and F sharp. Okay. Then to the 5 as you started. Okay, the 5, C sharp and F. Then you have G sharp, C sharp, and F. The suspended chords, D sharp, F sharp. So then F, G sharp. Then you have C sharp, D sharp, and G sharp. Okay, so this is what I was doing. So you start with that, F sharp and D. Then you have B and F sharp. Then back to the normal one chord, F sharp and C, then G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and F sharp. Okay. Okay. So repeating the whole song. Then this movement, repeat the same chords. Then okay, so what you really need to do as far as practicing these songs is concerned is speed. The speed is what is most important, especially during such movement. You see, if you haven't practiced these things, you might not be able to get such things. So start slowly, then build up speed, okay? So the second movement I did starting at the chorus, okay? So I played the same thing. Then I did so that's the 3 chord I showed you in the, what did I show you this in the? This is in the major chord section, yeah. So A sharp, D, and G sharp. Then you have C sharp, F sharp, A, and C sharp, okay? That's the 3. Then to the 6. So I'm just playing the same thing on the key of B. It's just the same thing. I'm transferring to the key of B. So D sharp, G, and C sharp. Then F sharp, B, and D sharp. Then so I'm starting with this chord, C sharp, E, and A sharp. Then I do this. So okay. So I just play the higher C sharp, okay? So okay. So G sharp, F sharp, and B. Then I have D sharp, G sharp, and B, okay? Then I did such a movement. So that's D sharp, D and F sharp, I mean, D and F sharp, then C, E, and G sharp, okay? Then, so I played C sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. Then on my right hand, I played a 4 chord, which is B, D sharp, and F sharp, okay? Then the other movements repeat themselves. Okay, so I also did that. So that's the same movement, 5, 6. Now instead of playing the 7, you do this. So 5, 6, then 1. 1 you play this chord. So you go to the F sharp on your left hand. Then on your right hand you play a B, D sharp, and A sharp. If you look at this chord properly, this is just the B major 7, but using a drop 1 voicing, okay? So then you drop the F sharp to the F, you still have the B, then you have the C sharp and G sharp, okay? And then you finish, okay? So okay, so that was the those are just the 2 movements I used. So you could use every kind of movement you want, like instead of doing this, okay, so instead of this you could do the movement I taught you in the minor section. So make sure you check that movement very well. That takes you to the 2. Okay. Okay. Then. Okay. Okay. So. I also taught you that movement in the minor section. Okay? So check that movement. I'm just giving you substitutions. Then to the 6. Then the movement again I showed you in the diminished chord sections, okay? So then 2, 4, 5. Okay, you see what I did there? You see what I did there? So So instead of playing the 6, 2, 5, 6, 7, 1, so I just went straight to the 2. And you see what I'm playing with the 2? I'm playing a G sharp and F sharp. Then on my right hand, I'm playing a C, D, F, and A sharp, which is a 3 chord. Okay? Like I showed you in the major chord section. I covered the major 3 chord and the major 6 chord. Okay? So then so you have so many different options. Okay? So you could even decide to use the suspended chords at the beginning. Then so you don't have to use the 2 over the 7 like I've showed you here. You can use even the major 6 over the 7 like I showed you. So you see this movement? So I'm playing the F, D, G sharp, and then on my right hand I'm playing an E major chord. So that's A sharp, D sharp, G, and A sharp. Okay? Then okay, so B flat, A flat with this chord, B, D, and A flat. Then on my right hand I have B flat, F, and A flat. Then you could do this. Okay, so D to the E flat to the E, then to the A flat. Okay, so this one, then to the 6. I showed you that movement. Then okay, the movement I showed you. Then this movement. Okay, so okay, the drop movement I showed you. Okay, so the quarter chords section. So even if I played it with all these new movements, so okay. I could do it, or I taught that in the quarter chords section. So make sure you practice all those movements. Now I'm trying to put all those movements into context. They are not just movements you learn for fun. They can be put into context. But one thing I want you to ensure as you are playing, you don't do too much. Okay, you don't overplay. Okay, you'll hear people do so many there. You'll hear people do so many things. Okay, okay, so you don't have to do all those. Okay, so you will hear people do so many things. You'll hear people play so many things. So make sure you get the context of this movement. The context is the most important thing. So for you to use this movement, you have to understand the concepts. So understand the context in which such and such a movement can be used. So here I was trying to break down some of those concepts into a song. You don't have to use them in one song. Okay, so I'll demonstrate another song at the end of this, which will be the last chapter.